Okay, I've gotten to this point, which is not very far, to be honest with you. Brackets off the front of the head, everything's removed. I'm ready to pull that intake, which is my next move here. But before I can pull that intake, I need to get the coolant out of this engine. And I don't know if any of you have ever seen this tool. It does a little bit of everything. It'll pressure test, it'll put coolant in, and it'll pull coolant out. So what you do is you pick the cap that fits your radiator, which obviously it's going to be this one, and you put that on there and you'll connect this. You'll connect an air line to it, and then you'll put a hose into a bucket, and you'll siphon all the coolant and everything out of this unit into the bucket so that you can save your coolant without putting it on the ground and have to refill everything. And it also pulls all the air out of the engine. It'll collapse the radiator lines, cooler line, I mean everything. It'll pull every bit of fluid out of this with vacuum and suck everything out. And then when you go to refill it, you'll do the opposite way, and it'll actually refill it and take the air out of it. So I'm going to go get this all set up and pull the coolant out of here, and then I'm going to go trim my yard. I mowed yesterday, but my wife's insisting I trim, so I need to get my butt out there before it rains and get this trimmed. Then I'll come back out and start pulling some more stuff off. Back in a few. Well, got it pulled apart, got the head off. Yay for me, the piston's not broke, cracked, holes, nothing. I didn't think it would be since that air was coming out the back. I find it odd that number one piston's cleaner than the rest of them. It's kind of weird to me. Since it was dead, it was probably not burning a dang thing and just throwing gas out the exhaust, which probably blew the muffler apart, building up all that gas down the exhaust. But yeah, it's apart, parts everywhere. I tried my fancy coolant siphon thing, and I couldn't get to work on this car. It worked great on my Oldsmobile when I did it, and it worked great on my truck when I did it, but for some reason I couldn't get it to pull. So that's the way that goes. So I had to do it the old-fashioned way and pull the plug and make a mess. Had no bent push rods. They're all okay. Everything must have been sealed up pretty nice because I had a hell of a time getting things apart. I pulled that number one valve out of there just to see if the spring was broke. No broke springs, nothing like that. I don't think it's sealing. I think in this video or another video or something I had said that I didn't understand it because it had new valves in it. That was a mistake on my part. I did not put new valves in it. When I bought the car, the heads were rebuilt and I left them alone. But looking at this, I can see you got white intake ones or exhaust ones, except for the one that's not doing crap, this dead one. It got black all around it. I don't think it's seated. I don't think it's sealing at all. So I'm going to have to find somebody who can do this for me and repair that. Like I say, all of them got good compression on this side except that one, 0. You know, the other ones on the other side, I had one that had low compression. I think I said it was number 7, but it's actually number 6, other side of the motor. It had lower compression, but you know, I don't know if 130 is that far off from 155. I think it's fine. Man, I had all this stuff sealed up nice. I have to get all new gaskets and stuff, obviously. Got to replace them anyway. I start thinking about that, and right now I got to find a shop that can go ahead and do this valve. I took the valve out of it. It's not bent. I rolled it and everything. It's straight. I just don't think it's seating. I really don't. I just don't think it's sealing because of all that. You know. And the inside don't look that great either. Pull that out of there. It just doesn't look right. Something just is not right on that. Like I say, I need to get it in the shop and have them fix it. But that's where I'm at. Told you I'd make another video as soon as I got there, and I got there. So, yay, yay, yay. Tomorrow, I don't plan to work on my car at all. We're going to go to another little cruise in, little benefit cruise in. We're going to take the Oldsmobile. In a video prior to a couple of these, you saw this at a car show in New Haven. And that showed, I mean, I was really fascinated. Before, when I went, they'd have 100 cars. And it's been a while, and they had 300. And I'm still thinking 300 is a hell of a lot of cars to show up. But I guess everybody was just anxious to get out and hit it. But, all right, when I get this head back together, get it taken care of, I'll start reassembling the car, and I already have the muffler on its way, and I got a lot of work to do. If you enjoy my videos, please consider subscribing or sharing. Later.